of a cylinder. And so everybody's looked at their mathematics chart. You go to surface area of a cylinder. Lateral is 2 pi RH. My question is, where else do you see 2 pi r on your mathematics chart? The circumference of a circle. That's correct. Okay? So 2 pi r times the height of the prism is your lateral. When you go to total, you've got 2 pi RH plus, what's pi r squared? What's that formula for? Area of the circle, which is a base. The base is a circle, correct? So we've got 2 bases, so that's why there's 2 times pi r squared. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is write our formula down. Yeah, it looks like a lot, but we don't have to find big V or P anymore, do we? Okay? All right, but we do need an R and an H. Okay? So what's my radius here?
2.
And what's my height here? All right. So all I need to do now, I'm going to suggest when you do these that you go ahead and use 3.14. Otherwise, you end up with a lot of those extra decimals at the end, and you don't want to have to deal with those. So we're going to put 2 times 3.14 times, what's the radius? 2 times the height of the prism, plus 2 times 3.14 times height of the prism. Our radius is 2 squared. Okay? So then it's a matter of, if I need lateral, I got to do 2 times 3.14 times 2 times 6 in my calculator. And what do you get? 75.36. Plus, what's 2 times 3.14 times 2 squared? 25.12. And 75.36 plus 25.12 is what? $100.48, and I'm going to write 100.48 on my total. What's my lateral? 75.36. Okay? How many of you know if you did this math right here, okay? 2 times 3.14 times 2 squared, and you hit enter, that you don't have to put that number, oh, hold on, what did I do? 2 times 3.14 times 2 squared. If you hit enter, that if you want to add something to the last number that you or subtract something or multiply something or divide something by with the last number that you have as an answer, all you have to do is hit the operations key. In other words, if I want to add to that, I take the last answer I had by hitting plus, it gives me answer plus. Did you guys know that?
Yeah.
Okay, some people don't, so you don't have to put that back in. Then you're just a matter of going back and putting your 75.36 and hit enter, and you're done. Okay? Just saves one step. I mean, it's up to you. Okay? All right, let's look at the next one. Formula. S equals 2 times pi r h plus 2 pi r squared. All right, R equals H equals. What's my R? Why? I got a 4 there. That's a diameter. Remember that a diameter divided by 2 gives you a radius. A diameter is all the way across. A radius is halfway across. We've been doing this with a lot of our volume and surface areas, okay? All right, so we've got an R of 2 because we took 4 and divided it by 2 and got 2. And an H of what? 11. So now it's just a matter of plugging it. 2 times 3.14 times 2 times 11 plus 2 times 3.14 times 2 squared. I would suggest that you write somewhat as, spacious as possible. Don't try and crumble things together because that's when we make mistakes, especially if we have decimals involved. Okay, so what do you got here? 2 times 3.14 times 2 times 11 is what? 138.16 plus, what's 2 times 3.14 times 2 squared? What? 25.12. And 138 plus 0.16 plus 25.12 is? 163.28. Okay, so my total is 163.28. And my lateral, which is in the same spot it's always been, is 138.16. Okay? Any questions? No. Alrighty then. I'll let you get to your work. By the way,
Well, can we buy snacks now?
hey, hold on. When you get to this paper, all your work is done on a separate piece of paper. You need to show all your work, and then you are finding the lateral and the total. Thank you very much.